Hi everyone. So in this particular video, we'll be understanding some settings related to resources like your units and prices, roles, codes and all. So see, first of all, you need to open the detailed view in the resources. So before that, you need to open the resources tabs. How can you do this? You can either go to enterprise and go to resource option by expanding this. See, resources is available there. So when you will click on this, resources will open. Otherwise, you can go to the directory bar and you can click on this particular button of resources. So all your resources will be visible to you. So see, there are some settings. We have already created our resources for our project. Like you can see in IT building project, P&M has been added, materials have been added, and your manpower has been added, in which your helpers, masons, labor, and your staff is also included. Okay, so now some settings can be changed. Like suppose if you want to change the ID of your resource, you can do it from here. Name of the resource you can change. Then you can give the employee ID also. Suppose for example you have your employee, suppose your construction manager is there, you can mention his PS number as his employee ID. You can mention his email address also, then his phone number also you can mention. You can mention about some title also for him. Okay, so then moving on to codes. So what are resource codes? So we will discuss resource codes in some separate video. So for time being, you can just understand that if you want to filter your resources, suppose if I tell you that I want the resources to be filtered on the basis of the type of subcontractor, like for example, there are some subcontractors. This we will understand in some other video only. Like for example, MEP helper is working under a subcontractor called as XYZ. Your electrician is working under a subcontractor called as PQ. So if I want to filter all the subcontractors of PQ, I want only the resources or the laborers which are coming from the subcontractor called as PQ. So how to do that? So for that, you will have to use a unique feature of Primavera called as resource code. Now you will ask me that we can do this using the normal filter option also. No, we cannot do this using the normal filter by option, because that particular option has some very restricted filters. So to filter the resources based on your own desires and all, you will have to use the option of resource code only. Okay, so we will understand this in some different video. Now details, you can change the type of resource from labor to non-labor or material. You can also change the unit of measurement from here, but this is only applicable for materials. If you go to PCC, you can change the unit of measurement from here if you want. And if you want to define a new unit of measurement, you can do this from admin and your admin categories, and then unit of measurement. You can add your unit of measurement from your choices. Okay, you can change the currency also, but currency will not change if you will do it from here. To change the currency, you need to simply go to edit, user preferences, and from here you need to change your currency. Right now it is US dollar, but suppose if you want to change it to INR, you can choose it INR. You can click on plus and you can click on close. So now you see it is changed from dollar to rupees everywhere. Okay, so this is how you change the currency. It will not change if you change it from here. You try it. It will only change when you do it from user preferences. Okay, then you can change the calendar for your resource from here. You can create a calendar also. Then you can mention the default units per time. For example, let us say for materials, how much material is required. Let us say RCC, how many cubic meters is required per day. So default will be, let us say 42, and maximum will be 83 per day. Okay, then moving on to units and prices. So see here you can make some shifts. Like for example, suppose for your manpower, let us say your MEP helper, he is working in a shift of, let us say, three shift operations. Then you can assign the shift also to him. Okay, that he's working in the first shift or the second shift or the third shift. Let us say for MEP helper, you choose the three shift operation and you choose that he's working in the second shift. Okay, you can do it from here. Similarly, you can choose the effective date, that from this particular date, the maximum time for which this mason will be working is this number of hours, and he will be charging this particular amount. You can add this, that now from this particular date his charges will increase from this to this. Okay, so you can do all these changes from here. Okay, see, you see everything has changed after changing the currency. It has converted the uh, rates as per your Indian rupees. So I think we will go back to dollar only. That will be better. So we will assign dollars and we'll click on close. Okay, so now moving on to roles. So we can assign the roles also. So this we have already studied in the different videos. So suppose for example, I'll show you for our Ashish Pandey, we have assigned the role. So we can do this. Similarly, we can create some notes also. If you want to add some note for any particular resource, you can do that from here also. And if you want to add some user defined field, then you can do that also from here. So that is all for this video. I hope all the settings related to resources are clear to you all. So thank you everyone.